Here's the police, and we are about to get pulled over. It has been exactly 1 year since I bought this Mazda MX5. So how much exactly does it cost to own Mazda MX5, and how much it cost me in maintenance, insurance, road tax, fuel, simply how reliable it is, how many engines did I have to change through this year of ownership. Now let's start with the most expensive thing, which is insurance. For 1 year, it costs only £400. That is classical car insurance, which is not exactly the same as normal insurance, but this car is fully capable of being insured as a classic car. But what does classic car insurance mean? It means you can only do limited amount of miles. For example, this car for 1 year, it can only do 3,000 miles. If you are just driving in the city a few times a week, is more than enough. Daily grocery getter, 3,000 miles is perfectly enough for your needs. Road tax is a second most expensive thing when you own Mazda MX-5. For 1 year, it costs £365 just for road tax. If you sum those up, around £760 per year, it's actually pretty cheap if you compare to other cars. Usually people just for insurance pay around 1.2k. So 700 insurance and road tax, it's pretty cheap. This car only cost me 1,600 British pounds, which is nothing really. I think the best time to buy such cars is in winter, because no one actually needs them in the winter. The demand is crazy in summer and during warm seasons, but in winter the prices for these are even lower. Now the maintenance, all in all, £50. That's all I have spent for maintenance for this car, full year. What does that include? That was oil filter, oil, and spark plugs. And besides that, I have not changed anything at all, and it has not broken down once. I didn't even need to change the spark plugs, but they were like £2 each. 4 spark plugs, £2 each, £8 total. It didn't even need the spark plugs, I just changed it because I was bored. To change them, it's 2-minute job as well. It's not like on a new car where you have to spend 2 hours to change a spark plug. No, on this car, 2 minutes. Almost any petrol car burns some oil. However, with this car, after full year, I did not have to top up oil even once. It doesn't burn oil. However, it does leak some. It's been leaking oil for a few months now. However, I still did not have to top up the oil. I just checked it before filming this video, and the oil level is right in the middle. The sweet spot, the perfect middle. So even with oil leaks, I think I will have to change the oil before I actually have to top it up. This car does not burn any oil at all. And currently, it's at 178,000 kilometers. It's not brand new, but it's not that old if you look at the mileage. And now, because of the low mileage, you can see that there's no rust in the usual spots where it usually would be. The arches, flawless. Now there's some tiny small bubbles of rust after winter activities drifting on salty roads, but besides that, the condition of the car is immaculate. And if we talk about the condition, it passed the MOT first try without any tips, if you know what I mean. Just a bit of underside corrosion, but it's nothing we can't fix this summer, which I will 100% fix. Yes, I will fix. Now another reason this car is so clean and so cheap is obviously the automatic gearbox. This does not ruin the car at all. Now obviously if you wanted this to be your weekend car and weekend only, manual gearbox will be more fun in the mountains, drift activities, all that. But this is more like a moped. This is just a grocery getter, which is still fun if you send it around the corner or if you're just driving in the mountains. It is still plenty of fun, even with automatic gearbox. If I didn't have the E92 M3 V8 with manual gearbox, I would need a manual in my life. E92 is pretty much a weekend car, and this is just a daily, which is perfect daily. Very comfortable, good MPG, good reliability, cheap to run, cheap insurance, cheap tax, cheap maintenance, everything cheap. It is actually the cheapest car I have ever owned in my life. Maybe the MPG could be better if you compare it to diesel cars. Yes, they will be more economical, but still, for city driving, this is more than economical. Now this car, it will start anytime, every time. Check this out. How smooth it runs. Ready? It's like Ferrari V12, so smooth. And because it's automatic, it means that the engine was never pushed to its limits. It now has seen rev limiter, which is above 7,000 RPM. Actually, this engine shifts at like 5,000 maximum, maybe even less than 4.5 maybe. It has a tiny bit more torque than the manual would. It's a bit different. It's just as fun. It's just as JDM as the manual would be. But this video is not really about the gearbox. This video is about 1 year of ownership with Mazda MX5 and just how perfect it is for your daily needs. And that is that, guys. That is 1 year of ownership and my experience with Mazda MX5 MK1. I hope you liked the video, share the video, subscribe, and I will see you next time, where I will do exactly the same video but with very different type of car. Here's the police and we are about to get pulled over. See you next time.